I work on understanding how human activities and natural processes like wildfires affect the composition of the atmosphere, and I focus in particular on air pollution. When I was in high school, I was always very disappointed when I was reading on the news about oil spills from tankers or an industry polluting a river, and I wanted to change the world, so I became an environmental engineer. Recently, I had been awarded by the White Rose Foundation in collaboration with the University of Leeds and York to establish the first air pollution garden in the UK, and the garden will be established here in Sheffield. The garden will allow us to study, or to do two things actually, to study how local air pollution here in Sheffield affects the plants, and also to raise awareness of the problem of air pollution to the community. Air quality, or bad air quality conditions are linked to many respiratory and cardiovascular disease, and are also linked to some cases of cancer. So there are two problems. One is that affects human health, and the other is that affects also vegetation. The plants, you can see damage on the leaves, and also decreases food production. So it takes actually individual action to improve air quality or to reduce the problem of air pollution. One of the things that people can do is to drive less cars. The problem that we have here in Sheffield of air pollution is because we are driving too many cars. I think people, when we talk about engineering, people perceive more engineering as the traditional branches of engineering. So engineering, solving problems, building bridges. At this point, I don't think people perceive air quality engineering as an engineering subject. I think we can change the perception of the public just making these small projects, things that we can show that engineers not only solve problems, we can only explain what are the problems are. And in the case of the environmental protection or the environmental engineering is that it not only takes engineers to protect the environment, it also takes the community. And I think as an engineer, we need to also communicate to the public how they can take actions as individuals to protect the environment.